Hi there, Commanders. GuardianE here, and I love bunnies. Controversial, I know, but I am tired of hiding it. I am tired of the judgment. I want the world to know that I love bunny girls, as contrarian of an opinion as that is. And of course, we have our new bunny event here in Goddess of Victory, NIKKE. We got ourselves a maid bunny, Ade, Agent Bunny here, ready to go. And I can't resist. I can't resist. Now, I can't go crazy. I can't go crazy on these banners. I'm still recovering from what Summer Dorothy did to me. She was absolutely merciless. She really, really took it to me. So we're just tossing a little bit towards Ade because she just looks way too good to pass up. So we're just going to toss a couple of multis her way. You know, we're going to keep it pretty low-key. She is at, of course, that 2% out of an overall 4% SSR rate. And, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Again, it's been a rough road. It's been a rough road in NIKKE, in a lot of the games I play, frankly, recently. So hoping for a little bit extra here. Starting with a purple is not great. That's not good. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Terrible. No bunnies. Nothing to write home about. Now, Bunny Ade and Bunny Milk, who is the second bunny that's released as part of this event, they are not limited NIKKE, they are not limited characters, so they are going to drop into the regular pool, which is part of the reason why I basically didn't want to pull on this banner, but it's hard. It's hard for me to resist. I cannot lie. Ugh. Marginally better. Starting with an Anis, though. And speaking of Anis, you know, part of the reason why I want to conserve is because Anniversary is certainly around the corner. I mean, you know, it'll be here before we know it. And then they announced, of course, the Resident Evil collaboration, which is one that I am pretty excited about and would love to go in on as well. So again, it's just tough. It's tough. All right. 3 purples in a row is weak sauce. This is terrible. I hate to see it. Like I said, we're hoping for some mercy today, and it doesn't seem like Ade is gonna give it to us. Seeming less and less likely. Alright. Multi number 4. Let's let her rip! Oh. Pain. Pain. I mean, it feels like we're getting more and more purples. Didn't get the full counters, though. Only Neon and Anis. Okay, this is the last multi. This is it. This is it. I'm not going any deeper than this. Gold or not, I've just gotta take the beating and move on if that's the case. Let's slow play. Oh my god. Atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Oh my god, really? Oh, really gonna be like that. Really gonna be like that. Oh well. Oh well. So we do also get the reintroduction of a bunch of limited select characters. So you can actually choose one of the limited characters out of... Where is it? This right here, the selection of limited characters that did not get a rerun this year. Instead, they put them all in sort of a create a banner or create a rate-up banner where you can choose one of them and you're not penalized. You can swap between, you know, your rate-ups as you'd like to. You're not locked in or anything to a particular one. But you can pick one of them as the rate-up character and you can pull on this banner to get yourself a copy or copies of any of these lovely limited ladies. Now, I have all of them. I do have all of them, and we did get some free tickets to use on this banner, 20 of them with the introduction and the updates, so we're going to use them today, and I'm going to use them on Summer Anis, just because I think she's probably the one that I can use the most, you know, the dupes would be the most beneficial for me, so let's go ahead and use them. Might as well, right? See what we got. You know, if we didn't get any luck on Bunny Ade, maybe we can get some luck from Anis here. So let's see. Oh, I am in purple hell. I am in purple hell. None of this feels good. This is pretty terrible. Alright, the second free multi that we got off of here. And it's looking like a dry day, unfortunately. Possibility of getting absolutely nothing. Let's do a quick draw, and bada boom! Okay, we're at least getting a gold flash here, so it is going to be at least one SSR. Alright. Number 4. Number 4 lined up. Who have we got? Alright. Tetra! That is a good sign. That is a great sign. That is not honest. Come on. I mean, I like Folkvang, I do, but, and of course she is, you know, technically part of the bunny event as a whole. You know, she's got that bunny skin, but, yeah, no, this has not been great. Not been great. I mean, you win some, you lose some, what can I say, right? Wasn't meant to be, apparently. I'm gonna do another sneaky little multi here, just to add to my misery. Let's go. Come on. No, gotta think positive. We gotta think positive. We've had enough pulls where getting 2 golds in a row is not impossible. It is impossible. It's impossible. Alright. That's it. That's it. Another Neon and Anis. Well, come on. You can give me 1 gold. 1 gold on this banner. I feel like that's not too much to ask. That's what I feel like. I am being reasonable. I think it is you, NIKKE, that is not being reasonable to me. Okay, there we go. Finally! Finally we get a gold. If it's Ade, great. If it's not, that's okay. We're just going to walk away at this point, because I am tired. Oh, we got 2. We got 2. Alright. Alright. Oh, man. Alright. Here we go. Number 3 is going to be a gold. Who is it going to be? Come on. Tetra. Tetra. Oh, yes! Okay! There we go. Oh, she looks glorious. Absolutely succulent. Wrapped up and tight in that tiny little bunny girl outfit. I love the elegance with the tie and the sport coat, the glasses, and obviously the full-figured, absolutely incredible physique of Ade. She wasn't hiding that in her maid outfit, even though she was completely covered up. And she's rocking it and showing it off here. Just absolutely impeccable design. Beautiful. B-E-A-beautiful. She looks absolutely phenomenal. And I am thrilled to have her. Just that little sideways smile and glance too. Just so much going for her. Yeah, she looks amazing. Now we do have another gold in here. We do have another. I've already lost track. Double Rappy. So we'll see. I mean, we could have 2 copies of Ade in here. It is possible. Let's see. Oh, it's Elysian. Okay. Who do we have from Elysian showing up today? That is going to be Celine. Okay. Alright. Not terribly remarkable. But that's okay. We got our Ade. That is exactly what we wanted, and we have her. And that is enough for us to just walk away. Just walk away. Huh, alright. Thank God we got something. That's all I can say. Ade Agent Bunny. She is a sniper rifle. Burst 2. After receiving a special mission from Mustang, Ade dons a bunny girl outfit. Though she remains the perfect maid, she's still quite inexperienced as an agent. Oh my, yes. So very interesting story this go around. I do, that furtive glance, the rubbing the belly a little bit. But yes, I once again, easy to gush over this design. Absolutely impeccable, nearly spilling out of that top that's clearly not designed for such an impressive and substantial bust line, but she wears it incredibly well. Very, very flattering look. Again, rocking those fishnets, the exposed navel, and the tiny little sport coat, too. The tailored sport coat, very, very appropriate. It just adds just a little bit of formality to her outfit, which I think is really appropriate given her maid background. And she's got that tie nestled in the valley of her cleavage. Love her emerald eyes darting back and forth. Just really, really beautiful. Just absolutely decadent stuff. And then we have her shooting pose here. Oh my god. Just pressing the rifle up against her bust like that is incredible. The back view is remarkable as well, with some quick shots, some quick reloads too. Yeah, I mean, she looks phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I've always liked Ade quite a bit. When she had her own like little story segment too, like very relatable, very like just very sweet and wrestling with her own just self-doubt, really. You know, as part of her character and part of the her squad, right? And yeah, I mean, she looks amazing. Obviously, there's no room or need for self-doubt here. But here is the chibi, super cute. There she goes, just strutting along. Very nice. Taking some shots. The recoil, very nice with the ears kind of popping. Very cute. There's that reload with the slap. Bam, bam. Okay. She's a little dizzy there. Super cute. Master, what are you doing here? I won't run into Master, right? It'd be too embarrassing if he saw me dressed like this. Oh, Ade, there is nothing to be embarrassed about. Alright, so we are taking her for a spin in the shooting gallery and loaded up a team full of sniper rifle units because she does support piercing damage quite a bit. We'll take a look at her kit in a little bit, but yeah, let's just admire the view. There's a lot to admire. Rappy Red Hood here, and then the Ade enemy is super cute chibi, and then knocking all the men down. I mean, she doesn't even need to touch him to knock him down. That much I can be assured of. But yeah, so this is again Maid Ade. We can see here. I love the little tactical stuff on her too. The little radar, as well as the little wheel symbol too. The little opened like attaché case near her. All like spy coded stuff. Agent coded stuff, which is really neat, and her animation is beautiful. Love the glint in her eye, that little smile, of course the landing pose with the little bounce. So it's just phenomenal to see, phenomenal to view, and just a joy to watch. But yeah, taking a look at her kit, and there is a reason why I ended up choosing so many sniper rifle units. This is far from an optimal team. It's not an optimal team. But Ade herself is more of a support unit. Well, let's take a look at her kit right here. Alright, so taking a look at her kit here, so she is, once again, Sniper Rifle Supporter, Tetra Iron Coated, and she is going to be a Burst 2, so she is effectively going to be sort of a mini Crown, so to speak, in terms of the buffs that she provides, as well as just a boost to pierce damage, very similar to Mari from the Evangelion collaboration in that regard. But that's going to be her role, effectively to be a Burst 2, non-dependent Burst 2, in fact, so not one of the pairs or anything like that. And so she's going to work very well in, multi-team challenges like raids and things like that, where you need to have solid Burst 2s available. And obviously, if you have all of the available current Burst 2s, is she a main priority to get and advance and level? No, maybe not. But it's just nice to have that versatility, have those different options. As we've seen in more recent raids, there have been certain debuffs on certain types of characters as well, or certain types of weapon classes to bring into certain raids. So again, just having more variety is better. Even if it's not a hard debuff on rocket launchers or sniper rifles or machine gunners or anything like that in particular, but certain debuffs like increased reload time, lowering the firing rate, things like that. Those do affect certain weapon classes more than others. So again, just having more variety in a versatile, powerful Burst 2 is a great thing. Alright, so her skill 1, Agent's Gaze, activates when landing full charge attacks on targets within the effective range and affects all targets. Attack up 15.2% of caster's attack for 5 seconds, also activating when attacking with full charge, affecting herself. She gains Spy Lens, minimum effective range up 4.44%, stacks up to 10 times, and lasts for 5 seconds. So a nice little self-boost and buff there. Her skill 2, Agent's Movement, activates when landing full charge attacks on targets within the effective range, affects all allies. Get a pierce damage up by 18.36% for 5 seconds. Nice little pierce boost. Activates only if Spy Lens is fully stacked, affects self, gains pierce continuously. So that is nice. That is going to play nicely with the first part of skill 2, and then she also gets attack up 16% continuously as well. And then her burst skill, again, she is a burst 2, cutting edge agent equipment, affects self, minimum effective range up 55.56% for 10 seconds, and then affects all allies, attack up by 55% for 10 seconds, and pierce damage up 10% for 10 seconds. And her burst skill is going to be at a 20-second cooldown, which means, of course, that it can proc continuously. So overall, her game plan pretty straightforward as a support burst 2. She's going to provide tons of boosts to damage, as well as pierce damage, so she's really going to excel on teams that have a lot of sniper rifle units, or units that either grant pierce or have pierce. So that's just going to be kind of her bread and butter, and what she's going to try to do on the battlefield. The minimum effective range up as well is going to ensure that the Spy Lens and the second part of skill 2 procs, and yeah, it's just going to be numbers go up, and damage goes up, and she's going to be great support in that regard. Alright, so here is the event proper. We are going through and have gone through the story so far. We are going to get milk dropping in just a couple of days, I think. And I am not going to be pulling for milk. I'm going to have to wishlist her just because... I mean, if the pulls went really, really well for Ade, then maybe I would have gone for milk as well. But no, I don't think I can... I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it with how many targets are incoming. Alright, so now as far as other little additions to the event, they did add 2 new pass skins. So we do have one for Exia and one for Bay, both of which we see in the story. So we can check out Exia's right now. got our little gamer girl here with her pad in hand. Quite a frilly little number for the bunny outfit, and I like that the actual ears kind of hang over her too. Just adds a little bit of gloominess, which I feel is really appropriate. A little unkempt with the tears in the stockings too. There she goes, tapping, and she gets a little surprised by the earpiece. Little flush, super cute. Super cute animation here. Whenever you have a bunny suit in general, you're always going to have like frivolous clothing accessories like the cuffs. And then of course she even has a set of buttons that go down her front there too, that lead into the leotard. And then she's got the thigh-high stockings, and the color palette works really well too, with the blue and the different shades of metallic blue up top. The little bow tie works really well. Very, very cute. Here she is, and then I like the floppy ears too, as she does the reload animation. Very nice. And then the firing animation too, that we can see here in full force with the little bunny tail, little cotton ball bunny tail too. And then the chibi animation. Very unfocused, as she's just kind of like slumping forward, taking some pot shots like that. Action-y pose. Got the reload with the double slap, of course. There she is. A little drowsy, worse for wear. Any interesting video games around? Yeah. And the radio tower is hands down the best place to play online games. Good reception, maybe, it sounds like. So that was Exia, which is great, but the one that really has me excited is the Cheer Bunny Pass with Bay. So here is Bunny Bay, Radiant Rabbit, serving up some drinks and serving up plenty of eye candy to go along with it. Just an absolutely phenomenal design. I'm a big fan of Bay. I like her quite a bit. Her original design as well, and this one is just amazing. Amazing. The see-through component to the leotard, how it just digs into the softness of her skin and her hips. And you can see the navel coming through cleanly through the shiny cloth. Curtains of the top lets her sublime curves just undulate freely. The high cut of the leotard is amazing. Got those lovely, gorgeous legs encased in those thigh-high stockings. And then the cute little rabbit ears on top, a little askew. Really, really nice. And the tap animation is just... my god, it's just, my god, showing off just how flexible she is. A little play on the high kick that she has in her cheer uniform, default, but this she does a little more of an elaborate stretch, and obviously has nowhere to hide even with a tiny little skirt. She has no skirt at all. In this one, flash a little smile and a flush and across her cheeks. That luscious toned body with those magnificent curves exposed. And of course, I love the white and black monochrome design of the outfit too. Just contrasts beautifully against her caramel skin. It's just a lovely choice. The white against the dark skin, the dark complexion is just... always looks amazing. When she does the little high stretch too, you can see the ribbons, little bow ribbons on the back of her thighs that kind of even invert due to the gravity of her raising her leg. Way too good. Here is the shooting animation. Oh, she actually had a little blush on her cheeks too as she's doing the reload. Very cute. And then here is the shooting pose, unobstructed and glorious. Fantastic all around. I love this skin. It is amazing. It is just spectacular. And honestly, an amazing fit for Bay. Again, Bay, such a superlative design, and just to see it in this in this outfit is something else. There she goes, marching along, little curtains flapping as she walks too, firing off her shots there with the recoil, double slap, get that reload going, as you can see. Little dizziness going on, all angles there. Oh yeah, want to take a look around together, coach? Super cute. Bunny girl and cheerleading. That might not be so bad. They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand, and you fit the role perfectly, bae. So this one I am 1,000,000% going to be picking up. No hesitation whatsoever. Definitely grabbing this mission pass. And of course, we do have a new gacha skin for Rouge, Unlucky Rabbit, that you can see here. Very exciting to get a new skin for Rouge. That burst animation, great. And yes, she is in a reverse bunny girl outfit. Let's go ahead and use our tickets here. I haven't used the free pulls. So there is a little, some controversy to this gacha skin, which I think is somewhat understandable. I personally don't dislike the skin, and I'm gonna take a look here. So yeah, the elephant in the room. She has this big kind of coat that obstructs the view here that you can see, and so when you tap, she pulls out a bunch of different cards. The coat slips down a little bit, but not really to show too much. So you got the coat, she's crossing her legs, and the pose doesn't really reveal much of the reverse bunny girl outfit, like you can see. The cute little animation. So I don't hate this skin. I definitely don't hate this skin. I think, I have heard some complaints about the facial expression or the composition as well as part of this skin. I think really the driving factor really is going to be the fact that it is, she's wearing the big coat, the bulky coat. I mean, at the end of the day, I can understand why people would have concerns and complaints about this, because the reality is if you're going to slap somebody into a reverse bunny girl outfit, which is probably one of the most revealing outfits you could have in this game. But then you tease the element that she's going to be in a reverse bunny girl outfit, but then you go out of your way to obstruct it. It's counterintuitive in a lot of ways, I feel. So the reality, if you're going to go that route, you kind of got to deliver on what you pseudo promised, I suppose. And I have no problem with more conservative skins. If you go the conservative route, go with that conservative route, go with the cute skins, go with the beautiful skins, the glamorous skins, whatever you need. But if you're gonna promise a reverse bunny girl outfit, I think that's really where you end up getting the flack, right? That's where you get people pitchforking. It's because of that, the perceived promise. Even if you didn't really promise it, the perceived promise, and not quote unquote delivering arguably on that front, right? The shooting pose here, so again, the view pretty obstructed by the gun, even though it's open at the top with the button at the bottom. And then you got the back pose here. I like the exposure in the backside here with the sloping of the actual coat to reveal the top of the kind of the latex of the bunny suit. And then you got obviously the opening on the top of the backside there too, showing a bit of cleavage. Very nice. And here's the chibi animation. I always love these. There we go, letting the cards drop. And then strutting along, there she goes. A battle pose too, firing her shots. The reload. So again, like I said, I understand why people would have reservations and issues about this particular gacha skin offering. Was it really a good idea to come out dressed like this for publicity? You tell me, Rouge, you tell me. Oh, High Roller, I'm so glad you're here. I was really nervous being alone. Aww. So yeah, I do recognize, I think, what the primary issues that people might have with this skin. Again, there's a little bit of division and back and forth on it, and I get it. I get both sides. I don't hate the skin. I don't love the skin either. I kind of lukewarm on it as a whole. I think she does look cute. As a gacha skin as well, you've got a pretty high bar there in general, relatively speaking, when you compare to the other gacha skins that are available. So yeah, it's tough. And even the burst animation, like I'm pretty sure, and I won't be able to show it here, but I think her lobby animation, the shirt is like more on her during the lobby pose, I think. I don't take that, take that with a grain of salt. Like, look it up before taking my word for it. But yeah, again, the competition is fierce, right? And we're most certainly going to be getting new skins, around the corner. New gacha skins, in fact, as well. Probably, I'm sure, for the Resident Evil collaboration, as well as the anniversary and everything else that's incoming. So So yeah. Alright, so I think that is going to do it for our Coins in Rush coverage for the Bunny Girl event for this year. Once again, Milk is coming out. She does look great. I just don't think I can pull for her given given my resources. So we're gonna wish list her and hope for the best, knock on wood. But yeah, let me know down below if you did pull for Bunny Ade or if you are pulling for Bunny Milk. What you think about the event so far, what you think about the new designs, the story, and certainly what you think about the new skins as well. But hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. Thank you all so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's defend that outpost.